the sacred relic that obsessed Nazi Germany in the early 20th century as Europe drifted toward total war. Nazi Germany was searching for more than military strength and territorial expansion. Behind the scenes of power, Adolf Hitler and members of the Nazi elite were obsessed with something far more symbolic and dangerous, a religious artifact believed to hold divine authority and the power to shape the fate of empires. That object was the Spear of Longinus, also known as the Holy Lance, the weapon that, according to Christian tradition, pierced the side of Jesus Christ during the crucifixion. To Hitler, this was not just a historical relic. He believed the Holy Lance carried supernatural power. Ancient legends claimed that whoever possessed the spear held the destiny of the world in their hands, and that the moment it was lost, their power would collapse. Great rulers of the past were said to have risen and fallen according to their connection with this single object. Years before rising to power, Hitler reportedly spent long periods studying the spear at the Hofburg Museum in Vienna. Witnesses later claimed he stood silently before it, transfixed, as if he believed his own destiny was tied to the artifact. In his mind, the Holy Lance was proof that his leadership was not political, but divinely ordained. In 1938, when Nazi Germany annexed Austria, one of Hitler's first direct orders was clear: the Spear of Longinus was to be seized and transported to Germany immediately. Under heavy SS guard, the relic was moved to Nuremberg, the symbolic heart of Nazi power. This was more than a transfer of artifacts. It was a ritual of possession. From that moment on, the Nazi obsession with religious relics intensified. The SS-backed organization, known as the NNRB, launched secret expeditions across Europe, investigating monasteries, churches, and ancient archives. Their goal was to uncover texts and artifacts that could confirm the spear's supposed power and connect Nazi ideology to a sacred ancient lineage. Christian symbolism was twisted and merged with Germanic mythology, creating a distorted belief system in which the Third Reich was presented as the rightful heir to a divine legacy. Religion, myth, and propaganda became tools of control. But the legend of the Holy Lance carried a dark warning. The one who loses it is doomed. As the war turned against Germany and the Third Reich began to collapse, the spear vanished. No. In the final days of the war, American forces discovered the Holy Lance hidden deep inside an underground bunker in Nuremberg. Just hours later, Adolf Hitler was dead. Coincidence? Or prophecy fulfilled? To this day, historians debate whether the spear recovered by Allied forces was the true Holy Lance, or merely a replica. But the story itself reveals something deeply unsettling. How far the Nazi regime was willing to go to justify its power using faith, myth, and sacred objects as invisible weapons of domination. The Spear of Longinus remains a symbol of one of history's most dangerous obsessions, the attempt to turn religion into absolute power. And perhaps somewhere in that story lies a warning that still echoes today.